Howdy. See what I did there? It's Maggie from True Blue Bus. I'm kind of a hot mess. I'm packing and I've got all kinds of stuff that I'm listing. And there's a couple things that I wanted to show you guys before I packed them and sent them, and some things that I recently listed. So, the elephant in the room, howdy doody. He is a lamp. He's made of resin. He was made in the 50s, I think. He's kind of in rough shape, but we ran across this in a little honey hole that we found, a thrift store that is run by two older ladies. Very nice. Everything in their store was clean, priced reasonably. This guy, uh, he he was marked 65. I got him less than that. Um, what happened was we went to the store. We picked a whole bunch of stuff. I looked at this lamp. My husband looked at it separately. We were kind of doing the divide and conquer in the store, so we immediately both went different ways. And after we checked out, we hadn't gotten the lamp. After we checked out, we went to another thrift store, and I was like, "Hey, did you see that Howdy Doody lamp?" And he was like, "Yeah, I saw that. It was priced kind of high, blah, blah, blah." I said, "You know what? I'm going to look it up." And when you do comps on eBay, they only go back a certain amount of time. So um, he wasn't on eBay as being for sale or recently sold. So what I did was I went over to my WorthPoint account and looked him up and found that that lamp has sold over the past few years at varying prices. The lowest being 79, but that was the oldest listing. Most recently, 349.99, 399.99, over 400. So we left the thrift store we were at and went back to the little honey hole and picked him up. Um, so what brought us over to the area with the honey hole was we actually were going to a place that was about a half a mile down the road. We had seen a posting on Facebook that said, I'm going to be selling stuff today, and it was like pictures of like just piles of stuff outside. And basically what I said to my husband when we were looking for it, I said, look for a place with, just it looks really literally like piles of crap that we're going to rummage through. So I said, look for that. And when we pulled up, that's exactly what it looked like. So I'm going to show you this one other thing that I picked up, and it's actually sold already. Hold on. Okay, this is a tiki mug, a tiki cup. It's a Hawaiian stoneware type cup. It's got symbols along the back. It looks like something carved into wood, but it's basically for your Mai Tai or your tropical drink. Um, I had always heard that tikis could be valuable, and there's a lot of tikis out there, a lot of different styles. There's short ones that are more like cups. This one I would imagine like with a big skewer of like a pineapple and a maraschino cherry and some type of uh, nice rum drink or something in it. And so when I went to look this up, again, if you type in tiki, you're going to get a lot of results. So I did a photo recognition Google Lens type thing. And the reason I grabbed it, okay, it's on the table, it's covered in dirt. But when I picked it up, it had this, I don't know if you can see it. If I put it any closer, it's going to be, hold on. It had this. That is Otagiri. So some of you might know Otagiri. A lot of Otagiris sought after and worth money. And then this is an import label, and it's only partially there. So So when I looked this up, this is the tiki that was used at the Hawaiian Inn in Daytona Beach at a resort. And I don't know if they don't do it anymore, or if, well, I know the resort, they say it's not what it used to be. So maybe in its heyday, you would get this. Now, most of the ones that I've sold have had like a white sticker up here or down here that said Hawaiian and Daytona, Florida. Mine does not have that, although it does have the residue of the sticker. And I left that on there and noted it in the listing. It also has one area where there's no glaze. I don't consider this to be a chip because it's smooth and it's finished. It's not like there's a sharp edge to that. I think that's a manufacturer defect. The last one of these, well, I paid $1. The last one of these sold at auction for $135. So I priced mine at that, and I also linked it on my Instagram, and pretty soon I had like 9 people watching it. Somebody sent me an offer for $90 and just made a comment with their offer that unfortunately didn't have the sticker, and there's a big chip. Now, again, I don't consider it a chip, and I don't consider it big. It's not even the size of my pinky fingernail, but sent me an offer for $90, and I didn't immediately take it because I had it listed at $135, and I hadn't had it listed for very long. But I ended up taking that because my husband's words, from $1 to 90 is pretty good. And, you know, the old saying, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. I declined that, and then somebody else jumped in there with an offer, or it's sitting for a long time. And really, I'd like to just consider myself fortunate, and that I came across something, I learned something, and I made a lot of money on a dollar sale. So there are a couple of the things that I picked up during that trip that I will end up going over. But I have to get this stuff packed. Howdy Doody hasn't sold, but he's listed. So I have to get this tiki out in the mail, and I will end up doing a video featuring a couple of extra items that I also consider to be home runs. So stay tuned. It should be the next clip that you see. Okay, I'm back and I'm doing some listing. Just a couple other things that I picked up that same day from the 3 different locations. First is this Celestial Sun garden art. It's rusty, it's broken, and I could sell it like this, and it was $2. So these are something that always sells. You just have to price it right. So somebody will love that because it's already worn out. So I like picking them up whenever I can. Doesn't make a lot, but it's like a bread and butter item. When we were at the thrift store, we picked up 9 of these fish. They were $6 a piece, but the breakables were 50% off that day. So we took all 9 of them. So we paid $3 a piece, and I'm having trouble finding the something similar. Most things made in Mexico that are, you know, fired are a lot more colorful, or a lot more, I don't know what you would say. You can just tell that they're from Mexico. I guess more ethnic looking. And so I'm having a little trouble finding these. I'm thinking I'm going to group them by 2s or 3s. Maybe, if I do them singly, I'll do them for like 15 a piece and see what happens. I can always play with the price a little bit. The final thing that I want to show you is from that one stop we made where everything was $1. So there was this whole bag on the table, and I said, well, what do you want to do? You're not going to do a $1 piece on that. So he said, you can have the whole bag for $2. This is what's inside. They're little Cupid dolls from Fibercraft, made in Taiwan. Most of them are made in Taiwan. I think there's a couple that are Hong Kong. I think, and so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 13 of those. I think I could get $8 to $10 a piece, or do a whole lot. So I have to do a little more research on that. But what's nice is they're new old stock. They're not opened. So people kind of like that. They were originally 29 cents in the store. And these are from, I don't know when they're from. None of them had them. Oh, this is what I found. They're from 1988. I don't know if you can see that there. Very faded, but I guess it's in the original box I bought it from, the original bag. So sorry that's kind of scattered. I just wanted to finish up the video and finish up that day's haul. There was a lot more stuff that I got, but that's kind of like the highlights that you know, I think we did the best on. All right, have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.